There are a lot of Boston Celtics fans here at Staples Center Monday night to watch the Celtics take on the Los Angeles Clippers. This game was not as good as the February meeting that saw the Celtics beat the Clippers 139-134 in overtime. Instead, the Boston Celtics fans retreated to Chris Paul having a double-double by halftime, DeAndre Jordan having a double-double by the end of the third quarter. And for the second game in a row, the Clippers starters didn't have to play a single minute in the fourth quarter. The Clippers beat the Celtics 114-90 for their third straight win.
Man, yeah, we talk about it all the time. DJ covers up so many mistakes, you know. I mean, it's hard for me to keep a guy like Isaiah Thomas in front of me, but when you know you got DJ behind you, I mean, it's a pretty good insurance policy. State Farm, like.
Yeah, I mean, just me personally, I gotta play with. That's my game, is to play with energy, especially for this team. And anytime I can do that is, I feel like I said, it's contagious. We got a lot of guys who are energy players too, but you know, some guys like that, and that's just a part of my game and a part of the player who I am.
He's been the most dominant player on the floor every night. But over the stretch, you know, even really since all the way to the holidays too, there's no one that has affected a game as much as he, you know, around the rim. You know, it's funny, where we just played, Mike Malone was talking about it. He said, it's amazing how many times guys, you don't get stats for not changing shots because the guys just stop driving because he's around. And he's just affecting the game for us, his energy, his activity, and his voice. He's the loudest player on our team with his talk. So he's taken another step defensively this year, and it's been good for us.
Austin Rivers led 6 Clippers in double figures with 16 points on 9 shots. Rivers was actually a member of the Boston Celtics for a grand total of 3 days before he was traded to the Los Angeles Clippers in the middle of last season. He missed the prior game between the Celtics and Clippers in February. However, he didn't say that there was any motivating factor behind his performance in this game tonight. Was there an extra bounce to your step knowing that you were going to get to face this team tonight?
To be completely honest, not really, just because I never even stepped foot there. So I don't really have any ties there, just besides the fact that you know, obviously my father coached there, but me personally, I don't have any ties there, man, honestly. So I don't, you know, only my father and Paul and Jeff, those 3 are the only guys that really have ties to Boston. For me personally, I was just excited to play against. Anytime you play against a team, a playoff team like that, who defends the way, it's just a physical game. They got physical guards, so I was just excited to go against those guys tonight.
I think you got a technical right after Paul went down. Were you mad there was a foul call there, or was?
I don't remember.
One of the greatest Celtics of all time, Paul Pierce, started for the Clippers tonight and had 8 points in 11 minutes before going down late in the second quarter with knee and ankle injuries. It didn't look good at first, but the ankle is the bigger problem, not the knee. And head coach Doc Rivers said, despite the scary image and the fact that it came against Boston of all teams, it looked like Pierce was going to be okay, though he's going to miss some time.
It's his ankle, which is the good news, because when he went down, I thought it was his knee. And of course, the Laker fans thought they were going to bring out a wheelchair at some point. So they didn't do that, so that was good. But it's good to, you know, he's going to be out, you know, for a little bit. We don't know how long, and, you know, it's one of those things.
I was worried about him. You know, I didn't even see him fall. Once he made it, my mind flipped right to defense. Paul is, you know, a warrior. You know, I mean, God has been through a lot. And we're glad that he's okay.
What's going through your mind? Did you see the play?
I just got to get more shots up when Paul goes out. It's more shots for me. You know, somebody who spaces the floor for us, one of the leaders of our team. You know, we just had to step it up any way we could. You know, Paul made a couple shots and spaced the floor for us. So whenever we started West, he did the same thing.
Did you not see how bad it looked? I mean,
I didn't. I kind of sealed my guy off, and when I thought that he made the layup, I just ran back, and then I heard the reaction. But I mean, hell, the man's 40 years old. You know what I mean?
It's been a rough month for the Clippers, a month that we've seen them play some of their worst ball of the season. However, This 3-game homestand did them plenty good, and now they've evened their record for the month of March to 7-7. For ClipperBlog, I'm Law Murray at Staples Center.